What's up, Leos? Leo Collective. This is your weekly wildcard reading with me. Wildcard means that it comes so that I pull you a crystal and then your deck comes face on this crystal. So Leo, let's go into it. Okay, heart. Leo, that's your chakra energy. Heart, authentic, loving Leo, strong there in your heart. Always remember, don't be actor, but be a real lover. And we start your reading by that. And you get this beautiful Finnish deck that is like Kalevala stories from Finland. I have to read from the book. They are like kind of special cards, but they're all in Finnish. I will translate them for you. So I mix them now briefly, but first things first. Today I give for every star sign oracle card from the Shaman Stream oracle, and there's this text: we are all sacred dreamers dreaming the world into being. And here, let's see what is the Shaman card. We see it immediately, and in the end of the reading, I'm gonna read from the book. And maybe this ties all the reading together. Sky Bridge, possibility for union. Beautiful. And this can stay here. Then we have also another Queen of the Moon oracle deck that I will give you a little card because it can give another word. Beautiful. Nourishment. Waxing crescent moon. This is also here, number 7. I think it's meaningful maybe with the numbers. This is 7 and this is 47. So, yes. So this reading is good for all the Leo rising moon or the sun rising moon. Okay, we have 3 cards for Leo. Okay, these 2 came together. One in the middle. And then these 2 again. Okay, see them like that. So we have here Kakkiaiset and Lemminkäinen. Okay, this is a strength card. This is actually your card. The strength card, usually in the classic tarot, is with a lion. I'll show you immediately. I mean, you know your card, but it's beautiful to see. In the Leo reading, it's beautiful to see and lion show up. And it has happened now all the time, let's say. So you are strongly in your powers, tells me. So this card came in the form of this kind of Lemminkäinen warrior. Here is the original card. But it came with this kind of shit stuff, Kakkiainen. So there is something like is bothering this warrior. Something is like, some bad day stuff is happening, like something is there, like wrong. This is not like any pleasant thing, like this Kakkiaiset. And I will see soon which is it. Most likely is 7 of Swords, but we'll soon see. So we have in the middle, hidden here, okay. That was asked from the Lemminkäinen, the hero, to go and capture this moose that is very hard to capture. So that's in the center, like this, capturing this sacred moose. Okay, and then the side, Para and Metsänpeitto. Okay, so it's kind of like this negative thought patterns and then even getting lost in the woods. 2 of Pentacle and 5 of Pentacle. This kind of, I'm going to show you again the classic tarot what this would be. Sometimes the images in the classic tarot are much more kind of opening. So you have this as a current result of this situation. There is this couple that has things wrong. The man is kind of injured and the woman is like also poor. And if they only would see this kind of community help and the spirituality there in the church that can help, and then this is toying with this kind of what the person has and doesn't have. Yeah, these conversations here can also be like a person is lost, because the metsampeito means that you get lost in the woods. You get in this foggy place, and then like this is the negative. You are like jealous of other people, you get comparing yourself. So you're not happy what you have. Even you have, the couple is there, they are maybe, not everything is okay, but they still have each other. They are like, in the middle of this hidden here, there is this kind of hunt. Let's start to open this stuff. So anyway, this oracle here is a sky bridge possibility for union. So even if this couple here would have some issues, there is kind of some union. I start to read about this cup here because that's some kind of issue here right now that we have to face. Yeah, what is this? Yes, it's Seven of Swords. It's kind of like some deceitful energy here. Some shitty stuff. I'm a shadow sister, so I'm not afraid of the shit. I'm not afraid of hard stuff, to talk about the hard stuff. It's necessary to have a healing, go deep, even to the shit. So this one is criticizing, conflict, accumulated problems, lack of direct communication, dramatic attitude to very minor problems, creating problems, feeding the negative thoughts, negative expectation, something that bothers you, and thinking less of yourself, and being defensive. Okay, there is this kind of wisdom. Old Eastern wisdom tells a story of two monks who were crossing a river. There came also a woman same time onto that river. And other monk carried that woman friendly over the river. The monks and the woman went to separate directions, but the other monks got more silent and more hostile, kind of passive aggressive to the other monk along the way. Finally, the monk that had carried the woman over the river asked the other one, "What is the problem with you?" The monk answered, "You should have not carried that woman over the river. You broke the holy monk, like a balasi, like the oath that you touch a woman, you should not touch a woman." And then the other monk answered, "It's true that I touched that woman against my oath, and I carried her across the river, but you are the one who is carrying still her with you." It's kind of like the mindset can be that you can be like kind of hostile. If the other person did something that in that moment was necessary, or that it was like a thing to solve the situation, but the other person is just like passive aggressive about that forever. That doesn't help anything. Anyway, this warrior, the strength card came here. Lemminkäinen is also kind of like a very passionate hero. So let's read about him. He has to do a lot to get one woman, actually. This is about bravery, fire, passion, strong will to go forward, action, like making the ideas true in practice, charisma, very creative in different ways, gifted, adventurous, like a youthful burning, or like a passion, missing somewhere like a faraway lands, traveling, restlessness, wanting to get rid of the old fears and conditions. Okay, so there is kind of like this monk story again, like the other monk holds grudge to something and the other one would like to let it go. Then this situation has to be like dealt. And anyway, this is a moose that is very hard to capture. Let's read about that, because this is maybe some kind of task that should be completed. There's a lot of this kind of like a bad energy, but anyway, you should focus on this. Maybe it's like a work related, like a passion project, this kind of moose that is escaping, and you should just capture it. And how you do it, let's read about that. Yeah, it's Knight of Sword. So it's very fast moving knight with the correct information, very active communicator. And that should happen because there's this stagnancy here. There is also, here is kind of stuck energy, and the open communication, fast moving, very clear communication should be key in this situation, how I see immediately. So this is for Leo. Youthful passion, eagerness, taking new challenges, growing self-confidence, saavutus like accomplishment, spiritual growth, daring to do something, taking risks, solving the problems, going through the issues, and getting rid of the limiting beliefs. Exactly this shit here. This is the big challenge for this warrior, to really get rid of the limiting beliefs, but also capturing this moose. Okay, so as a power spirit animal, the moose is symbol for self-confidence and very wise decisions, working hard on something and getting successful. You can get rid of your bad habits, you are getting into your goals, and you find new power from within yourself. So this card could remind you that you can handle this difficult situation, and with experience, when you get this successful experience, you will get more confident again. Let me read about how this Lemminkäinen was getting this moose. So he tracked him, the moose, and got the moose in this kind of oak tree, like a fence place. But then the Lemminkäinen was patting the hair of the moose, and getting already forward thinking like how there would be like a love making, because thanks to this capturing the moose, he was gonna get this kind of beautiful maiden of the north. But that moment he was kind of weak, and then the moose escaped, broke the fence and ran away. And the Lemminkäinen had to hunt again this moose. He had to kind of be good for the king of the forest, Tapio, as well the kind of king of the pentacle and the queen of the pentacle, was really had to be like a pleasing this of the forest, as well was asking the Ukko Ylijumala, the kind of mighty god, and be very like a nöyrä, like a petinent, like oh yeah, had to be not so proud and not so like full of himself, herself, and then finally got this with the right attitude, he got this moose. Yeah, you should not be like when you let go something and you are not like chasing something, the moose stop and you will get it. So not pressuring something or not like I think there is immediately this wisdom, like don't be obsessed about the outcome, but go into this process of just like yeah, don't think forward like what is there, like the price or something. Just living the moment, let go what is not necessary, the negative beliefs as well, and you will capture the muse, but being this kind of like free from the outcome. You have to just live through these moments. Okay, this is your reading, Leo. Let's see your advice card, because there is this sky bridge possible for union. Maybe there's some relationship issue and you have now opening for the sky bridge is like 47. Maybe there's some extra vision about that. Sky bridge, possibility for union, what needs to be connected or disconnected. You stand before a seemingly unbreachable abyss, and there is no possibility of retreat. The path behind you is no longer a viable option. You have to act soon, though, or you run the risk of being stuck at the edge of the cliff. Life has brought you to this moment to offer you as yet undreamed possibilities, but you must no longer postpone what you know to be inevitable. And yes, you are allowed a breath or two before the leap. So take a bit of time to yourself. Get away for a day or two of contemplation, or even for just a few minutes. Walk to clear your head. Master your courage so that you may cross the sky bridge. Sky bridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for quantum leap. Life believes you are ready, even if you do not agree. Remember not to confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and preparation. Respond with a determined yes and let the universe take care of the details. You need only hold on to your positive affirmation, and the way will become obvious as you take flight and clear the abyss. Okay, a bit like you will capture this moose, but you have to trust the process and the help of the universe, that you don't always have to know everything. But at least you have to have the mindset to do soft things and not to be like a passive aggressive, like that monk about the woman that the other one was carrying. So I think this was also nourishment. It's nourishment for yourself mainly. I think that you have to find a peace within yourself to then, and a love for yourself to then able to give it to others. So yes, remember this kind of nourishment for yourself, Leo. And this was your reading. I hope you liked it. If so, press a like and comment, and see you next week.